Hello everybody, Son Rich here with the final vinyl finds of 2023. And this will be spectacular. I'm showing the greatest release of 2023. I'm showing the first punk rock record in mono. So let's just jump right into it. I ordered this. Hello, my name is Ryan Kidd. This is a 15 out of 25. I got the red one because, you know me, I'm colored vinyl Richie. And that's what it looks like. Yeah, it's a good album. If you know Ryan Kidd, you kind of know what to expect. He was in the band that Disconnects. I have EP and an album and a 7-inch by them. And it's, so you kind of know what to expect. The songs are pretty cool. There's one cover on here. I'm in love with a Tory. God, it's something about the city. God damn, I'm not very prepared. Oh, look it. It's got stamps on there. It's the second song. I'm in love with a Tory. Oh, okay, I guess it is. Great vocals on that, man. I guess I should say it's Ryan Kidd is on guitars and vocals. You got Dr. October playing backing bass and backing vocals and keys, and you got Marky Mark on drums. Now I was kind of hoping Marky Mark would have sang one of the songs. Maybe if Ryan does a full length, he can let Marky Mark sing one song, you know, maybe. You know. But yeah, really cool. I dig it a lot. It's going to be up there. If I do a top 10, it will be up there. Now, there's on a couple of the songs, the vocals are kind of, I don't know if you'd say down in the mix. It almost sounds like Ryan has a banana in his mouth, you know? But be that as it may. And it's got this little postcard type thing. Appreciate all your support. Rock and roll, Ryan Kidd. Very good, man. Ryan Kidd's got a VC channel. If you don't know Ryan Kidd's channel, then you're square. You're watching the wrong channels, dude. Now, this next one is also a VC member. Seekingathread. I think it's Seekingathread. I always think it's searching for a thread. But it's Dominique. And it's the name of the band is Material Objects, and it's Passing Through. Very cool cover. This is their second release that I have. And I don't know. I didn't listen to the first one to compare it. I listened to this one a few times. And the guitars are fantastic. Really good bass and drums on this. But I really like the guitars by Dominique. The vocals are probably the weakest. And it's kind of similar to Sonic Youth, you know? The vocals weren't their strong point, but they were an excellent band. And it comes with this little insert that's on, I don't know, rice paper or something, man. It's pretty interesting. Black vinyl, Material Objects, Passing Through. Fantastic. EP. It comes out driving, man. The first song, Harness. Take Flight is a little more rocker. I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. It's a great. Highly recommend both of those. And that one he released, he has the last I looked, he has it released on reel to reel. I think they made 15 or 25 of those, and they got 2 left. I do have a reel to reel tape player, but it's in the shed. Now on to the first punk rock album. And it's the Rolling Stones got Live If You Want It in mono. In the shrink with a hype sticker. Holy mackerel. Recorded live in concert at the Royal Albert Hall, London. Actually, that isn't 100% true. That concert turned into a riot, you could say. It was just craziness, people jumping on stage, but yeah, this is great, man. It's also I had this in stereo. I traded it in once I got this. This is so much better. I mean, I have a couple of Beatle albums where I have a mono and a stereo. Rolling Stones, it's the either or. I don't have. But this is the biggest difference that I've ever heard from a stereo version to a mono version. The stereo version is a bit of a mess. I mean, you kind of get the feel of the thing, but the crowd and the vocals are on the right channel, and it's way too loud. The crowd on this is just where it needs to be, you know. But yeah, this is a fantastic album, man. Maybe their best early album, their best mono release, put it that way. And they didn't include it in their mono box. So that shows how much they know, you know. The Rolling Stones, man. Very cool. Inner sleeve. I hope it's not too dark in here. And it's on these London labels. Now, I got 6 more records. And all 6 of those I got at Going Underground Records. I picked up 3 today, and I picked up 3 a couple of weeks ago. Today I paid, cash. 3 weeks ago I traded in, I think it was 9 records, 8 or 9 records, and I got $10 a piece. So not bad. But today, I'll show today's first. And I got Undercover by the Rolling Stones. Very 80s sounding album. I didn't have this one. I have Steel Wheels. I like that. Didn't quite make my top 10. Tattoo You. I like that one. That didn't quite make my top 10. I also have the one with the Harlem Shuffle. That one didn't make my top 10 either. This one wouldn't either. But I like all 4 of them. I've only listened to this once. I've never really listened to this album other than the single, Undercover of the Night. And that's got a very disco bass. It's not a disco song, but it's kind of got a disco bass in it. But yeah, it's really good, man. And I bought this on George Borden's recommendation. He's saying that this was the last great record they made up until Hockney Diamonds or whatever. I don't know. I think Steel Wheels is just as good as this. But come with a insert. And this is what the original sleeve looks like. And the record is on their regular. It's getting dark in here. And the next one I got was Discharge, live at City Garden, New Jersey. It's an 82, is it? This was an 83, 84 tour. I picked this up because it's got the Los Angeles date, and I was there. And it says here Olympia, but it was at the Olympic. Now, I saw them twice. I saw them at Perkins Palace. And the Perkins Palace show I thought was better than the show on this tour. And I was trying to look it up on the internet to see which one was first. I'm thinking the Perkins Palace one was first. This one, they seem to be playing a little slower than what I remember, you know? Unless the tapes were slowed down, who knows? This was released in like 1989. But yeah, really cool, man. Didn't have a live record by Discharge. And that's what the labels look like. Pretty hard to read that. I don't think... I might have to re-record this, man. Because it's pretty damn dark in here. I should have opened the window. And the last one I bought today is Spaceman 3. I think it was their final album, Playing with Fire. This is the one that critics rave about. I think I've streamed it before. I have their first album. I like that. I don't have their second. This is the one that critics love, so this is probably the one that is my least favorite. Although I know I'm gonna like it. Everything I've heard by Spaceman 3, I really dig. And this is a Superior Viaduct or whatever. And there's something in here. Yeah, it looks like a download code in there. Oh, it's got an insert. It's on black vinyl, I think. Yeah. Very cool. Now, the 3 I bought a couple of weeks ago. This first one, I believe it's a bootleg, but I'm not sure. It's Black Flag Live, 1984. They're all looking hard back here. In this picture, they're all smiling except for Henry. He's over there in the corner moping. But this is fantastic. I have this concert on DVD. I saw it. It's on YouTube, actually. And it sounds excellent. There is some of that punk jazz guitar noodling on a few songs, but not that bad. Not that many. Double album, fantastic. If you're a Black Flag fan, it's worth getting. And the records are pretty simple. Now, I think it was 3 videos of the ABCs of punk. And it became quite obvious I needed some Queers in my collection. I was kind of weak on the Qs. And I picked up 2. They had 2 used records there by the Queers. And this is I believe their second album. This is a reissue on Recess Records. Very cool. I really like this. Now, I must say, I was a bit disappointed on these. I thought they were going to be better than they were. But I'll probably like them, you know. It's just straight up goofball punk rock is what it is. And it's got this insert. And it's on black vinyl. And that's what the labels look like. And I don't know if this is their 4th one. I didn't quite like this one as much, but it's an original on Lookout Records. And it's the Queers Move Back Home. It seems like Felix the Cat is their mascot. But yeah, 2 good records, you know. And it's got I guess this is the original inner sleeve with all these other releases on Lookout Records, which is pretty cool. Kind of like that one on that Rolling Stones, you know, on London Records. This one comes with a one-sided insert. From what I've read, they were pretty messed up when they recorded this one. The second one, they had all the songs ready. They went in and they banged it out. This one, they didn't really have too much. They kind of had some ideas, but they didn't really have the songs written ahead of time. And I think it was a bit of a mess, according to the engineer. And a lot of drugs and drinking. But anyways, that's it, man. Take care, everybody. Hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. And people that don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving too. Apparently, there's this misinformation going around that Thanksgiving is a racist holiday. And that, look, do some research, do some history before you come out with these stupid statements. Come on.